YouTube, and today's my review of Captain America the Winter Soldier. Now, I am sorry that's a day late. It was just a busy day for me yesterday, and I'm just very sorry that I was late. But I just want to put out there that this is my favorite Marvel story arc. My second favorite being the Dark Phoenix, but this one is my favorite. I don't know what it is about it, it's just such a great story. Not even Avengers Assemble messed it up. Well, they kinda did, but not that much. And at least they still did bring it up. And not even Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes messed it up. There was kinda glanced over, but it still was brought up. So, without further ado, this is Captain America the Winter Soldier. The story. Now, again, I love the story arc. But, what's the story itself? Well, it's pretty much Captain America got up from his, yeah, okay, pun intended, cold sleep. Yeah, I wish I had actual noise for that. And now he pretty much just goes jogging with a friend, through everything. But then he goes on this assignment and quickly realizes that he can't trust that many people nowadays. And, of course, one of the main people that he can't trust, Fury, comes into his house because he's been attacked in public with tons of people noticing, so then they could record this on their phones and then send this to people and then alert people of who the Winter Soldier is. Yeah, real well thought out. And so pretty much Cap eventually finds out who this Winter Soldier is, and just so you know, the Winter Soldier is the one who shot Fury. And I don't want to spoil who it is, because that's a part of the fun, is finding out. Once you find out who this is, then that's a part of the fun. So if you haven't seen it yet, I'm not going to spoil it for you. It's just really fun. And, well, then there's the story arc in it that I don't really follow. I mean, it's not like I don't get it. I get what's going on. It's just, I don't really get why. Okay, so the villain's plan is pretty much, I'm going to kill 3 million or 3 billion people, whatever amount there was in New York, with the tri-carriers. Why? That's my question, is why? He says that he's gonna do it so that then 7 million or billion people can live, but how does killing people in New York make any difference? Doesn't make any sense. Like, why are they killing all these people in New York? That makes no sense to me. But yeah, I guess he just wants to kill people in New York because, I don't know, he just does. And frankly, I think that just strays the story away from what the main focus is, which is the Winter Soldier and Captain America. That's what the main focus should have been. But instead, we get this story arc going on. The Hydra is growing inside a shield, even though shield was smart enough to notice them, but somehow they never noticed. And, God, I just really didn't care for that story arc. Like, there's some points where I'd just be like, oh, great, that story arc's back, skip. Okay, here we go, Bucky. And the Winter Soldier, yay, here we are. And, oh my god, I don't know why. I just didn't like that story arc that was going on with the bad guy's plan. I don't know why. I just didn't enjoy it. For me, it was just straying the story away from the main focus, which was the Winter Soldier and Captain America. That's what the main focus should have been, and yet they only take up half of the movie. Why? I don't know. To me, it was still a great story. The story still works wonderfully, but it should have focused more on Bucky and Cap instead of, oh god, all this stuff is happening. And yeah, I'm sorry, I just now spoiled who the Winter Soldier is. Sorry. Okay, but so yeah, for me, I'm going to give the story a 7 out of 10 because what they do with the story isn't bad, and it's not executed bad at all. It's just, Yeah, did they have to throw in that random that subplot about Hydra going inside Shield? I mean, I know they need Hydra back, but come on, guys. That was just silly. That was unnecessary. That was very unnecessary, and they just didn't need it. But the characters do end up saving the story. So now on to the characters. Now the characters. Now I'm not going to judge any of these characters by their other Marvel movies. I'm just going to be judging them on this movie in particular. Just so you know, I'm not going to bring up anything about Age of Ultron or the Avengers or anything like that. Just throwing that out there. So with that, here's the characters. Now, the first one is Captain America himself, who, of course, can be kind of bland at times. I mean, there are moments where I'm just thinking, okay, are you gonna do something? My god, you can exchange common banter. Are you going to do something? But in this film, like most people, he did step it up a notch from his first film, where in the first film, he was okay. But here he did step it up a whole lot, and I know I said I'm not gonna judge it on his other movie, but yeah, I just have to. I just had to compare this one character to his predecessor film because in the first one he was just kind of bland and just an ordinary character, and just one that fights for justice, of course. But in this one, he really did step it up, and he is a whole lot more entertaining in this. And I'm really glad to see that. I mean, I'm very glad to see that he did step it up, and now he does take risks, and now he does know the danger of the situation that he's going into, and he does know that he might have to hurt people. But frankly, that's what makes him likable in this. So yeah, Cap can be kind of bland in it at times, but the times where he is good, he is really good. And that's pretty much what most of these characters are. But next up is the Winter Soldier himself. And my god, I love this guy. I love this guy. I just really love him. I mean, I just love how well he's performed. Like this actor did great job in just being the Winter Soldier. He he really made me be convinced, like, okay, yeah, this is the Winter Soldier. This is the Winter Soldier that I've been waiting to see. And that's what I got with the Winter Soldier. And I don't want to spoil who the Winter Soldier is, even though I kind of did in my story part, but if you guys, but you guys would probably have to see the movie to understand what I meant by that in the story part, but, yeah, I don't want to talk too much about him, because if I do, then I know I'm just going to be spoiling who he is. And frankly, who he is what makes it really like an oh my god, I can't believe this moment. Even though when I watched it, I already knew. But it's still a big part of the fun. And then there's Black Widow, who, I'm sorry, why did she have such a big interest in Captain America's love life? How should have ended brought this up, and they brought it up with good reason too. Why did she have such a big interest? What, was there nothing going on these days, and she just thought, yeah, okay, I'm out with a superhero's love life. Okay, well, I'm not gonna mess with Iron Man because he already has a girlfriend. Thor already has a girlfriend. Bruce Banner's kind of dating me in Age of Ultron for some reason. Who else is left? Hawkeye's married now. Darn, is there no one else to mess with? Oh, hello, Captain America. You are my new target practice. I mean, why did she care? Why did she care whatsoever? Why? Why would she care? She is a trained assassin. Why does she care? I mean, aside from that, she is kind of likable in this, and she's not too bad. But, I'm sorry, she does not need to know about Captain America's love life. It's not her love life, so why does she care? Okay, well, then after that, there's Nick Fury, who is just like Nick Fury. He is awesome, and that's pretty much all that needs to be said about him, is that he's just an awesome character, and he's just a lot of fun. Like what Nick Fury's been all this time. He's fun, and he's also very serious. He takes his job very serious, which makes sense. And he just he's just very focused on his goal. And yeah, I just really love how well he did that. Samuel L. Jackson, you did a great job. And I'm guessing Captain America was very surprised when he watched Star Wars. Thank you, Screen Junkies. You brought up how surprised he would be. And then there's Alexander Pierce, who's gonna be the second to last character I bring up. Frankly, I did not find him that menacing of a villain. Yeah, okay, give me hate comments, but I didn't find him that menacing because, frankly, the only evil thing that he did to me was killing that lady in his apartment. Like, why did he kill her? I don't know, but she never got her phone. I felt so bad for her. She never got her phone. And that was the only really menacing moment to me. Because he didn't seem to have any remorse when he killed her. He was just like, God, I wish he didn't knock. Yeah, okay, well, we got that out of the way. Okay, now let's just talk about our evil plan that makes no sense. So, yeah, that's the only really menacing moment to me. But aside from that, he wasn't really that evil or anything. I expected way more from him. And then there's Falcon, who, yeah, I don't know. I like him, but I also don't. Because, I mean, there are some moments where I'm just like, okay, common banter. Apparently it's supposed to build up charm for the characters. And, okay, now we get on to the cool stuff. And that to me is really what just sort of made him really likable, was all the cool scenes. Because then you actually do also get to see him in real life, which, okay, he does, the actor does do a good job portraying Falcon. I mean, I don't really know how else I would see him, but yeah, he did do a good job, but I don't know. The common banter, that's getting kind of old. Marvel, can you please stop with the common banter? I mean, I know. Common banter, it's fun, but it gets boring after a while. And that's all that you rely on for charm is, oh, look at this, we got some common banter. He's charming. Yeah, he's very charming now because we got common banter. No, okay, Marvel, that's not what makes charm. So yeah, I don't know. I just really think that this charming thing is trying to be way too forced to the whole entire character's personality. And but aside from that, he did do a good job, and he was very likable. And so yeah, for the characters, I give them an 8 out of 10. They were very likable. The only one that I didn't really like was Alexander Pierce and Falcon, because Falcon, like I said, too much common banter instead of being Falcon and building a personality and likability on his own. They try to fill that up with common banter. And for Alexander Pierce, I already brought up, I just don't think that he was menacing at all. He was just like one of those villains who, yeah, I don't expect as a villain. I mean, like, this guy did not seem like a villain at all. Not at all. To me, at least, he didn't. And so, yeah. Now, how's the film on its own? How's the film in total? Well, it's still a whole lot of fun. It's a great film to watch. And if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's a really great movie, and you won't be disappointed. And I really do love how much they take this seriously. Like, they know when to be serious and when not. That's one great thing that Marvel's getting down is, okay, we gotta be serious here. Okay, nope, stop being serious. We need a joke in there. Okay, we need a joke right there. It can't be the scene without a joke. And they seem to have gotten that down very well. And that's what makes the story work, is that they know when to be serious and when not. Which really does make it kind of interesting to watch. Like, okay, is there gonna be a joke here, or is this gonna be a serious moment? And they know exactly when to put the serious and the joking moments in. And frankly, I love that in this film. It really does do this great. How some other Marvel movies try to get that down, but kinda get it. This one really seemed to have gotten it, and I truly just enjoy that. So if you're looking for a fun Marvel movie, with a complex story arc going on, then watch this. It won't disappoint at any point. It's not gonna disappoint. So for the film on its own, I give it an 8 out of 10 for the exact reasons I just now brought up. And so yeah, next week is The Legend of the Titanic. Good God, do I hate that movie.